team House Matter. I'm Yiling.
I'm Shunan.
I'm Yihan.
We're going to update our this week's progress.
Okay, Yiling will go first.
So in the past week, we have confirmed that we use Craigslist, our database. We previously considered other database, but they don't have as abundant posting as Craigslist have, so we're persistent with our previous choice. And we're going to change our focus more from a comparatively more broader questions to this more specific question. We're focused on rental price analysis to make sure we're not too ambitious. And we are now using Python Scrappy. It's a Python library to get data from Craigslist. And we have refined our question a little bit to make sure we're specific. So we're going to ask questions like, how does rent differ across different areas in Boston? And how does rent differ for different types of housing? And how does the rent differ throughout the entire year? We're also going to ask about the distribution of community name tag and how different properties features different characteristics. So here's a glimpse of the data we already have. We have a record of data in terms of the location and the price for year 2015 and 2016. And we understand we want to do a test analysis, so we're going to download data from Craigslist. So here is a glimpse of Craigslist data. Okay, to download the Craigslist data, we figured out there's a Python library called Scrappy because Craigslist doesn't have an official API. So this is the technology we're currently using to download Craigslist data. So Shannon will continue about.
Okay, so this is the architecture diagram. First, we want to parse Craigslist to get URLs for all the units that satisfy our location choice. And then we want to parse each URLs to look at the attributes like price, location, and advertisement slogan. So in terms of data analysis, we want to do analysis of individual level data and aggregate level data on sentence tract. We also want to do a frequency count, like a word cloud, for those advertising slogans. So we want to say what is the most commonly used keyword for these sellers to advocate for their units. So in terms of the keywords, we're thinking about public transit and other amenities. Lastly, we want to do the interactive map to show the individual location and also the community features. So we want to use Python to do data script and also JavaScript to parse data. Next, we want to use Mapbox and Google Charts to do data analysis and visualization. Lastly, we use JavaScript, HTML, and CSS to do web design.
So I would talk about what we wrote about the coding part this week. This is a sample for the query result in the Cambridge, because we search for the zip code 02139 and get the result like that. And we found out that the data structure is quite organized and it's easy to get all the URLs we need. So that's the sample for that. And in each links, we could get the tag and the price and all the features we need and a description for the house. And here is the code. We use the Python code. We use the Scrappy tool. And here is the sample for the data result we get, because this is the first result for the zip code 02138. And for that part, we want to give you a sense of what map we want to show in family. And there is the 2-point map is at individual unit price analysis level, and the third one is the community feature map using like word count. And about the risk and next step, Shunan will tell us about that.
In terms of the risk, we identify 4 risks. So first, we understand that there are many duplicates and redundant postings by searching zip code. So we want to remove these duplicates, which is kind of a risk for us. And then another risk is the parsing data. We want to parse for phrases, not just single words. So for example, we want to parse for public transit as a phrase, not just public and transit as single words. So next, we are now quite familiar with outline mapping tool like Mapbox, but we use QGIS and ArcGIS frequently, so I think that's a minor point. And the last point is the database store. So we currently store our data in the local drive, but Craigslist data is huge, so we may want to use cloud database. That's one risk. So for the next step, definitely want to continue the parsing data process we're currently doing. We have identified several zip codes for both Cambridge and Somerville, and we're doing like three of them now, and we will continue doing this. And we also wanted to obtain a census tract shapefile and to look at the aggregated data. So third and fourth, we're going to create the frequency word, as we mentioned before, and also do the interactive maps. So that's it. Thank you.